Learn debouncing in just 2 minutes. So here I have a React application. I have an input in it. I'm tracking the state of this input using this search text which I have provided to UseEffect, and this will be used as a dependency, which simply means that if I type, this function will run, and whatever we have in it will also execute. For example, I have a function that mocks an API call, and this will provide us the result. Well, basically this will filter based on the search text that we have provided to input, and this will provide us the results. So if I type A, all the result that has A in it will be shown on this suggestion panel. So this can be styled a little beautifully, but you get the functionality, not the styling. So let's go ahead and check what happens if we keep on typing. As you can see over here in the console, I have all I have the console log statement that API was called each time we typed a letter, and this is a problem because we don't want to bombard our server with so many API calls, because as we type, this function currently will go ahead and make the API call, and our server will be bombarded with API calls. So in order to avoid this, what we will do is we will use the debouncing technique. So here I will get rid of this code and will uncomment this one. So now if I type and keep on typing, nothing happens. Only after I stop, the API will be called. Now this input text does not match with the array, so like the elements in the array, and that's why we did not have any result. So the basic idea is, if the user is typing, we do not make the API call. Only after they stop, in 2 seconds we will make the API call. How I have achieved it? Well, I have set the timeout here, and I will clear the timeout. As you know, this UseEffect will run, so this function here, just before return, this function here will run after mounting of the component, and this function will run before that component is unmounted. So that is basically what we are doing. As we are typing, the mount and unmount cycle will continuously happen, and we will never go inside the function that we have written in set timeout. So basically what we'll be doing is, we'll be setting the timeout, we'll be clearing the timeout, we'll be setting the timeout, we'll be clearing the timeout, and we will never reach inside the set timeout callback function. Only after we stop and the 2 second delay is met, we will go ahead and make the API call. So this is all